Hello, my name is Jaime Humberto Moreno Reyes. I'm a full-time student. I study industrial engineering at the Instituto Tecnológico de Saltillo. I'm going to talk about a technological problem that is the data security. The safety of data has always been of great concern to any big tech giant. Even companies like Facebook and Google are battling each day to assure the privacy of user data. The recent incident with Facebook data scandal has thrown light on how no data is safe on the internet. The problem with data safety is that there are not enough government regulation in place. Uninformed users also plays a huge role in this problem. With millions of new users exposed to the internet each year, there is no way to control and educate them about the many ways data can be misused. The cybersecurity industry is rapidly growing every day, although more resources are being deployed to counter cyber attacks. The nature of the industry still has a long way to go before we can, as a whole, catch up with these threats. It's important for us to define what the current information security and cybersecurity industry looks like. Cyber attacks are on the rise. The internet has changed our lives forever, and most would argue that the change is for the better. Pretty much anything and everything you want to do can now be done online with a few clicks of a computer keyboard. But all of the internet activity and convenience has led to criminal activity that includes identity theft. Here is a hard number to grasp. Every 39 seconds there is a hacker attack. That means every minute of every day someone is illegally accessing data that can be used for identity theft and other crimes. Three industries are key targets. It's not the average consumer that is the target of hackers. Instead, business are the prime targets. And three key industries are the most attractive ones to hacker: government, retail, and technology. It's easy to see why they all have valuable data that thieves want to access. Employee negligence can compromise network security. Most business hacks don't happen through the IT department, but rather through their employees. It isn't willful negligence on the part of employees, but they are the reason for most data breaches. An employee opening an email from an unknown sender can cause the breach, because it allows the sender to infect the computer with malware or viruses and give the hacker control of the system. Once the hacker is in, it's difficult to detect and extremely hard to stop. Many companies are implementing protocols to prevent this, including having employees use online services like Nowber to verify the identity of the people they are corresponding with. Most organizations don't have a response plan. You would think that based on the huge number of cyber attacks happening around the countries that most companies and organizations will have a cybersecurity incident response plan in place. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Half of Bitcoin transactions involve illegal online activity. When Bitcoin came on the scene, many hailed it as the new currency and predicted it would replace traditional money transactions. While it gained some popularity, it has extreme volatility and has become one of the largest unregulated markets in the world. The healthcare industry is under attack. Of great concern to people and regulators is the cyber attacks on the healthcare industry. Considering the sensitive patient data and information stored online, one would think that it's critical to prevent any type of data breach. Yet over 75% of the healthcare industry has been infected with malware in the past year. That includes hospitals, healthcare organizations, and healthcare manufacturing companies. There are too many unfilled cybersecurity jobs. With all the criminal activity happening online, One would think that every company or organization has a full team of cybersecurity experts standing guard. But the sad fact is many of cybersecurity jobs go unfilled due lack of quality applicants. It's anticipated that by 2021 there will be 3.5 million unfilled cybersecurity jobs in the world. The cost of data breaches is growing. It's estimated that in 2020 the average cost of a data breach will be $150 million. Another important reason the numbers are growing is the time it takes from the initial hack to discovery of the breach, which now averages about 253 days. So much information can be lost or stolen in that amount of time, and much financial damage can be done. Mobile phones can cause security breaches. One would think the only entire point to a company data is a computer terminal, but many mobile phones can also cause security breaches. In an attempt to increase efficiency, companies are encouraging employees to work on tablets and smartphones while they are out of the office. But any device that lacks adequate protective measures gives criminals an entry point into a data system without the user ever realizing it's happening. Tablets and smartphones should only be used over secure network, and all data exchange should be encrypted. Most cyber threats are preventable. While the news media reports on huge data breaches like Target or Equifax that seem complex to average person, most cyber threats are preventable. By using caution when responding to email, never giving out sensitive information, using online service to verify identities of senders, and using secure tablets and smartphones. Most cyber threats can be stopped before they do any damage. About my opinion, I think that it's important to keep your data safe because technology is continually improving every day. At some point in our future, we will only use technology for everything. We will no longer have any physical document. All our data will be in a database that we'll upload with a mobile device. Database security must be improved to ensure and trust our data protection. We must be careful and take the necessary measures to prevent cyber attacks. About how to solve this problem, creating regulation at a global level. Companies around the world must dedicate some guidelines in the use and distribution of data. If you think agreeing to the same guideline world over isn't a possible task, remember, the red line means the same anywhere on the globe. Another important factor is the education of early users to the pros and cons of data permissions. If we work together, we can create a system for everyone. Work only on it and improve it together.